Some people don't like this time of year. They find January dull and gloomy and quite miserable, but I'm not one of them. I think it's a lovely time of year. The sunsets and sunrises are glorious, and it's really nice to have candles everywhere. This was taken as we made our way to the supermarket. Look at that absolutely beautiful sight. How can anyone be miserable when the sky looks like that? And it's a great time of year to go out and about on your feet, have a nice walk, and if you're lucky you might get a bit of snow. This was earlier on in the week. We had some lovely big fat flakes of snow, but alas, it did not settle and it did not last very long, but it was nice to see. Over Christmas, I rewatched the episodes of Downton Abbey that were being repeated on the TV and realised how much I really did love it. And then I remembered I have some books, so I've dug them out and I'm having a lovely time looking through them. And this one made me smile. Recently I told you I intended to make canapés, and look, there's a recipe in there. So I need to get on with that and make those. It's a lovely, sunny, cold but clear January morning. And I wanted to show you this little vase, only it's not a vase, it's a pot that had Stilton cheese in it. I got it before Christmas and I did buy it in part because of the container. I just thought that was lovely. And once the cheese had gone, I just cleaned it out and I'm using it as a vase. I like to use different and unusual things around the house. Another thing that I've done is use this empty bottle of Safari perfume from Ralph Lauren, cleaned it out, removed the spray, and then I've just filled it with some reed diffusers and the liquid, the scented liquid. I don't know what you call that. Anyway, I've kind of glued the top on there. The actual reed diffuser costs £1.50, so I think that's a really good reuse of that particular bottle. And I've also just shown you this because I've cleaned my makeup brushes, and that's worth documenting because I don't do it very often. And I take the time to do things like master this coffee machine. I finally cracked how to make a decent coffee from it. So now when I want a treat and I have some coffee and cake, I use my little machine and take some time to just relax and enjoy coffee and cake, really. This is some paint that we've been trying out. It's actually the dark one out of these two. What I really want is a kind of mix of the two, a sort of greeny brown. So this is the colour in our bedroom. I don't want it to be too similar to that, and I think one of those colours is the top one. It's a little bit similar, so I don't hate it, but I'd prefer something more like that. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing boards and get another sample. And also, while I'm here, I can show you that little strip there. It's from years ago when the hall was painted green, so I'm trying not to do the same sort of colour. But I know exactly how I want it to look in my head. I've just got to find that colour. And those are the flowers I bought this week. We all know who this character is, and it wouldn't be my vlog without Henry Cat. I was going to do this herb and horseradish sauce today. I'm actually recording this voiceover on Sunday, but I couldn't do it because I forgot a vital ingredient. But I did make this yesterday, this bakewell tart, and it turned out so well. This is another recipe from the Downton Abbey afternoon tea cookbook. Yep, quality camera work there from me. I was trying to film the Valentine stuff, ended up filming the floor, and all you could hear was me singing to take that. So we're not going to see that clip. But I can show you that snippet of Valentine's stuff and these Easter bits and pieces. So if you need Valentine's or Easter, Home Bargains is the place to go right now. I just got the chocolate hearts and some pastel coloured candles, which are lovely, and my favourite deodorant, which is Yardley's Lavender. Really love that. We also went to the food warehouse, which is just next door, and got a couple of frozen bits just because they're really yummy. This is me making Bakewell tart on Saturday night. It turned out so well. The smell as it cooked was fantastic. The pastry's homemade too. Really proud of that. Quite easy, and the results are fantastic. You're meant to let it cool before you try it, but of course greedy chops here had to cut a slice and then burnt her mouth on the hot jam. It's my own fault. And I'm going to leave you with just a clip from the beef stew that I made last week, the casserole, so you can see how that turned out. And that's my vlog of nice things to keep you happy on winter days. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.